Hi guys, welcome to Smile Style Philosophy. I, of course, am the Legendary SMYLZ, Peep Gang, and I'm continuing my interview with Elias Casteneda. You know how long it took me to pronounce that name? Because looking at it, it looked like Elias, because I was thinking about the E.T., Elliot, but come to find out it was Elias, and it took me a long time to figure that out. Now, you've been wrestling now for how long?
6 years. 6 years straight. And then I actually have not had a match since November. I'm actually building towards a debut.
But how do you keep yourself in shape? How do you know you're going to be prepared for it? Like,
you have to be. You just have to be. I'm not, at least at the time when I wanted to take my time off, let me just share the story with you guys, I guess.
Yeah, take your time, man.
So I moved to Florida from Colorado, trying to make something that I've been doing for 6 years be bigger, be better. You know, I want to always strive to be better and go to a grander stage. So I moved to Florida, and they work out like beasts out there. They do. They're just, a lot of them aren't legally working out that way. And so I got in touch with a lot of people out there. I don't want to name names because they may see this video and say, hey, I'm not a drunk and wash out.
I'm a drunk. I'm sorry.
No, the people in Florida that are actually, you know, training or supposed to be training our minds or our young people to do this business that I do and that you love. And I love it. For them to do this stuff and then to find out these people are either washed out drunks or complete racists, and I don't like that, so I separate myself from all that and just started doing things on my own, whether it's working out or finding other connections to work and wrestle, Northern Florida, whatever. And a lot of the guys that I circled around, they were on the way out, retiring, so I kind of came out here with false information, false pretenses, thinking that I was going to do something great, and I just got involved with the wrong people. So going back to Colorado, dig back into my roots and get better that way, and then maybe I'll come back out to Florida and do some great things with the right people.
Something you said interests me. You said that there were drunks and racists. Now, those people, haven't they seen the diversity that there is at the top? I want to assume that they have an ambition to get to the top. So how do you think they expect to get to the top if they don't promote diversity, or they don't open up and branch or open their minds, or if they keep a sober head? Like, what do you think their problem is?
Well, their problem is that they've already made their money. They've already have their big friends in the business on both big companies, but they, you know, these people that, or a person that believes in his own hype, that, you know, was one of the best and, you know, tag team wrestlers and blah 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 blah. It's like I said, I don't want to say names. I don't want to implicate anybody.
Well,
but, it's horrible.
As somebody that's in the business, I would assume that you came up watching it, right?
Oh, yes.
So what changed from the point that you became like a fan that watched, and what type of disappointments did you have once you got into the business and saw how it really worked, how it functioned?
No disappointments except for, finding out that talent doesn't always get you there. It's always, you have to have a certain kind of look. And if you have a look and talent, you got it made.
All right, you told me that 3 inches made a difference. How tall are you?
6 feet.
You're 6 feet. And you told me that 6 feet stopped you from getting to certain places you want to get to because it was short?
In most places it's short because there's a lot of guys where I was training in Florida that were, you know, 6'1", 6'2", 6'3", but they're also 220, 230.
Ah, I see what you're saying. So it's body mass as well.
Yes.
Well, for the record, I'd like to say, as the Legendary SMYLZ, I'm only 5'6", I'm probably 140 at best, but I'd whip your ass. Don't ask me how I do it, just know I can do it. You
chair
understand
shots,
that?
bricks. Yes. Might have to be the top of the bottle cap. Just cut your head open.
There it is.
Punch it right in.
Well, we were talking about a fluctuation of body size and mass and looks on the grand stage, whereas at certain times they went for the natural body type wrestler, then at sometimes they want the Hulk Hogan, the studded type. And what do you think affects that fluctuation? Because right now I think we're going back to the point where like Daniel Bryan and CM Punk, where they're going toward. Do you think that situation with Chris Benoit changed that, or do you think it's more of is the people accept it more?
Chris who?
I'm sorry. He who should not be named.
Oh, that guy. Too soon? Sorry. Well, when it comes to that, I don't think it had anything to do with Chris Benoit, but I will say that it had a lot to do with the smaller guys. Like Jericho's a small guy. He
fooled me.
Yeah, he's a small guy. Eddie Guerrero was a smaller guy. Even Bret Hart, I actually thought he was 6 feet. He was listed at 6 feet in the video games and in all the books. And then I went to a wrestling match, him versus Undertaker in Boston Garden, and he comes out and he was shorter than me. And I was like, whoa, this guy's huge.
Don't get assassinated now.
No, but he's no. I'm not against that. I'm just saying in wrestling, I was told that everyone had to be a certain height. I was actually told that, no lie, by Macho Man. Macho Man, I saw him in a wrestling match in 1991, and we all had a picture taken together, and I've been watching since I was 3. So, watching it and seeing all these larger-than-life characters, I'm like, how can I be larger than life? He's like, well, kid, first, you have to be tall. I was like, well, how tall are you? Yeah, 6'2", 6'3". Oh. And when I got to 6 feet and didn't go anywhere else, I was like, I'm screwed.
3? Wow.
Yeah. But then I realized that there's shortcuts, as I told you earlier, with the whole lifts and the boots and things like that. But in wrestling today, it's really not much about height as it is about build, as it is about character, as it is about the look. You have to have a look, a personality about you, the way that you carry yourself, but you definitely have to have that look first.
But do you think they're making a transition to personality? Because, all right, we're familiar with the look. We understand that. But I'm starting to believe that now people are more accepting to talent and to capability. Like, I hope you're not hurting your chances by exposing, like, the lifts and the boots. Like, I don't want anybody in the big leagues seeing you and say, oh, he's revealing all of our secrets, and so we don't want to give him a chance that he might spoil something or nothing like that. But I'm starting to believe that fans like myself, we see what's going on, we understand what's going on, and we don't care. We accept it, so it shouldn't be this big hoopla about it. If you have the talent, we understand what the talent is. You don't have to be, 6'4" to be somebody we want to see. So do you think it's going to take a while for them to understand that, or are they always going to be somebody that's kind of ignorant to, he shouldn't be wrestling, look how small he is? Or
I think it's gearing, it looks like to me, it may be gearing towards that way, but it'll take a certain amount of people to change minds. And that's what myself, Eric Angel,
Eric,
funny guy, one of my best friends in the world, man, like a brother.
I want to shout out to Eric. I'm not sure what's going on, but dude, psychotic, psychopath. I understand, dude. I understand, son.
Yeah, the whole thing with you and Aaron, I briefly chatted about that. Anyway.
Didn't he hang somebody recently?
Yes, he did. That poor Dalton kid. Oh, man. But my props to Dalton. Dalton, that's a tough little... Can I curse?
Fucking right.
That's a tough little fucker right there. I'm telling you, that guy right there, man. I don't understand how he can be so tough. Like, he's mentally tough, and he's come a long way. He's come a long way. And where most guys who've been in the business before him, oh my goodness, are still horrible.
You can stick around for one more segment because I want I have some wrestling fans that watch wrestling, like Saronis, Triple H, Jeff. We all watch wrestling, and we talk about it. I never met him personally. Hopefully, he'll be the next person I meet personally. But I want to talk about the underground, the one what goes on beyond WWE and what we see on TV, TNA, and whatever. So if you can stick around, and I want people to grasp the concept and why they should be interested in it, because I'm starting to get interested in it. So if you can stick around for just a few more seconds or one more few, we'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens. All right, guy. One sip away. Out.